what is wrong with our society today? Hipsters. Hipsters? But seriously, hipsters have been on the rise for the past several years. They're becoming more and more popular. They're slowly taking over. I mean, we have hipster dogs, hipster pumpkins, we even have Disney hipster princesses. And as hipsters are becoming more popular, more and more people are becoming hipsters, yet they're failing to see the negative impact they have on society. So in my attempt to explain to you what exactly hipsters are, how they came back to society today, I'll show you the negative implications hipsters have on current-day society. So what exactly are hipsters? Well, I'm sure if we saw them on the street, we could tell clearly they're hipsters and they're not. But why? I mean, the simple definition of hipster is that they're opposite of mainstream, yet it's ironic because hipsters have become so popular recently that they've essentially become mainstream. So then, what can we say about this? Well, if we analyze hipsters further, we can actually see that they converge on one definition. Hipsters are basically a class of men and women in their 20s and 30s, so of the younger generation, who have liberal attitudes and outlooks. When they first originated, they seemed like they didn't care, even though they probably did. Yet now, they've evolved into this new type of people that just don't care at all. And the physical aspect of hipsters are actually easier to see. They have the thick rimmed glasses, the fetishes with facial hair, the flannel shirts, etc., etc. But pretty much, their style is easily accessible and cheap. And through this, we can see that hipsters originated around 2001, when we faced the recession of 2001. Well, why did hipsters originate in 2001? Well, you have to look that society was faced with a class of young generation people faced with this huge obstacle of the economy. How could they possibly face the economy? So they essentially became hipster. They acted like they didn't care, like it didn't bother them. They feigned indifference. And in order to mold with the economy, they bought cheap. They acted cheap and they bought cheap things. The economy got so much worse during the Bush presidency in 2004. Hipsters gained this liberal type of outlook. And then, hipster force grew during the Obama presidential campaign of 2007. He reached out to these people saying, yes, we can. He opened the doors of new opportunities. He basically allowed hipsters to be approved and accepted in society. Yet they were still not a majority until the Great Economic Recession of 2008. Now, this recession was so much worse than the one before. And once again, we're faced with this younger generational people. We're faced with this huge barrier of the economic recession, yet so much worse than before. How could they possibly go around the economy, a failing economy? And they look at hipsters who are having the times of their lives. They're relaxed. It seems like everything's going for them. So hipster mindset becomes appealing. If they can do it, why can't everyone else do it? So more and more people become hipsters. And that's where we are left today. An influx of hipsters after hipsters after hipsters. And consequently, that's affected the younger generation of society. And a lot of younger people in society have this really hipster attitude that they don't care, they're lazy, they're not hardworking. Frankly, it's not good for the progress of our future. And we basically have a dark, dismal future ahead of us because society, the basis of society is the younger generation, and they're not thinking about progress. They're thinking about today as opposed to tomorrow. So what does that mean for us? Well, we can't stop the hipsters. They are on an increasing trend. So then maybe we should just adopt a hipster persona. Maybe we should be indifferent, stop caring. As a great hipster once said, you only live once. Thank you.